Hey, folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are going to take a look at Billy Strings for the 5th time on the channel. The last 4 times we've seen Fearless, his Pink Floyd cover, Away from the Mire, which was an incredible original song, Dust in a Baggie and Everything's the Same. I believe that was at Lollapalooza. And then we also had, in fact, so was Away from the Mire. And then we also had Dust in a Baggie, the original version from, 3 o'clock in the morning at a party downstairs in the basement, just doing this incredible stuff, that we now know him for. But back then, I think people were like, oh, holy mackerel. Those were all great. Today, we are going to look at a much requested 13-minute piece called Meet Me at the Creek. Okay, this happened at Ogden Theater, December 14, 2019. It has been requested many times, and we have wanted to do it. Since it was a little bit longer, I think we wanted to find the right time to actually sit and do it, and today is that time. So, Adrian, do you have any thoughts ahead before we look at this?
I'm looking forward to hearing this song from Billy Strings. It's like I already want to hear Dust in a Baggie now.
Oh, yeah. He's an incredible player, right?
Yeah, he is so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, for acoustic music, he really brings the energy. It's really something else. And the band is great, too.
Yeah, he's got the band, he's got the bluegrass band instead of the rock band, but he rocks it pretty well, too. So
Yeah, he really does. People get into it. So, I mean, we saw them moshing one time. Moshing to acoustic music, no drummer. With that in mind, let's go ahead and check this out. We will discuss it afterwards, okay? All right, here we go.
It just feels so good to be here with you folks. And I just want to thank the folks at the Ogden Theater for having us all here to hang out together. All the years I rode, not a nickel can I show, but the river helps ease my worried mind. Well, the river run all night, Lord, that river runs all day. I can't run no more 'cause I'm here to stay. I've had a life of trouble and I live a life of pain. I sit back and let that water heal my brain. I'm letting go of all my trouble. I think I'll be right here to stay. Well, the water keeps churning while my poor heart is burning. Muddy water, take my pain away. No, Lord, is where people go when everything comes crashing to the ground. Meet me at the creek, grab a beer, tap your feet, see that muddy water flowing down. I'm letting go of all my trouble. I think I'll be right here to stay. Well, the water keeps churning while my poor heart is burning. Muddy water, take my pain away. Yeah! nickel can I show, but the river helps to ease my worried mind. I'm letting go of all my trouble, and I think I'll be right here to stay. Well, the water keeps turning while my poor heart is burning. Muddy water, take my pain away. Muddy water, take my pain away. Thank you, folks.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Well, first of all, I never thought I'd see so many lights and hear effects at a bluegrass show.
Yeah. Well, you know what else? That's about the happiest audience I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, rock shows can be very exhilarating and all that, but I mean, the actual joy you're seeing on people's faces in the audience is really something else on this. You know, he really brings something to the table that just opens up people's, I don't know, joy valves or something. You know, they just look so happy. That's all.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a Dead show, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. But I mean, even there, it's, you know, you get a variety of moods, you know, and people that are spacey and everything. Most of these people seem to be very into it and, you know, with it too, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's just generally a nice jam or hootenanny or composition or...
I think it was a combination. There have been people that have come along and said in the comments, you know, none of this is jammed. It's all scripted. It's all very heavily. And I'm like, well, you know, I can believe that for some, you know, like the actual compositions themselves, and maybe some of the stuff that will go into, they'll seg off into for a while. But I think in this case, for example, some of that was actually jamming. You know, they may have had particular points where they were going to know, you know, like actual audio cues where they're going to switch off to other people, you know, things that the musicians are waiting on, you know, as, okay, when this happens, now it's, you know, the banjo's turn to come in and, you know, or whatever, you know, that sort of a thing. I think that's cool when...
Yeah, everyone gets a chance to rock.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty much everybody got a solo. The bass, not so much. Bass generally is the last one to get a solo. It got a little bit of a solo here and there. I mean, it got to speak out a little bit there. You know, but I mean, just as a piano player, I'm sitting there going, I wish I could join in on some of this, you know. They're doing all the cool jam variations on the, you know, because it's all in E, right? So it's all in E. So you can just go, you know. Whatever they ended up doing there, you know, just you can go all kinds of places with it, so long as you stay within the E major scale, essentially. I mean, not even the E major scale, but E as kind of the thing that anchors you, and then go off like that. And I just think it's wonderful when musicians like this have a chance to do that. They're all stellar musicians. I don't know the names of the people in his band, and I don't know if they change out. Anything like that. I'd kind of like to know that if anybody is familiar with the group. I noticed they don't have the violin player at this point, and that may just be a function of the time. You know, like I think that we have seen the violin player in later clips. You know, like this is the earliest one with a band that we've seen, so maybe he just didn't have a violin player yet. But if it's the same guys every time, let us know. You know, we will we'll go about finding out their names and learn a little bit about their history, you know, because they deserve it. They're good players, and it sounds great together. It's a good unit of musicians putting on these shows together.
Yeah, they're like all virtuosos, you know, banjo, mandolin, guitar, you know, and bass even.
Well, you know what astonishes me is there's a lot of people that can play those instruments really well. You know, there's a lot of people that make a hobby of being really good on the mandolin or the banjo or the guitar. You know, I mean, Billy does stand out for sure. But there's more people than you would expect that can really fly on those instruments. And it's a great thing. You know, you love to see it. But, yeah, I mean, he's got the right people for the job. You know, like they coalesce so nicely, and it just sounds so good, you know. I imagine they get along pretty well too, just based on the playing. But who knows? But sometimes you can tell that.
Billy Strings Band, or all string instruments.
For sure.
It's aptly named.
That's right. Yeah, not even keyboards. No drums. No drums are needed. So that's one thing we noticed is he doesn't need a drummer. It would almost be too much to have a drummer in this. There's a certain heartbeat they get out of playing with just these four guys, and then with the five, when they have the violin player. It's like the beating heart of the band. But yeah, it works beautifully. So wonderful stuff.
It's also that thing with the windmill hair that's so rock and roll, but this is bluegrass.
Yeah, that's awesome. Power to him that he can do that. There was a day we could do that. We can't do that anymore. but he can do it, and so power to him. I love it. I love seeing that. It's a show-stopping thing, especially in an acoustic setting like this. Man, wild. All right. Well, thank you so much to everybody that requested this. This was a great one. It was really fun to see. And we look forward to checking out more Billy Strings in the future. If you have a particular suggestion for us, you can leave that below. And if there are details you think we missed in this, by all means, leave those as well. Okay, give your opinion in general on the show and on the band and on Billy himself. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.